Clink, pop, cheers before the ball drops. This is your guide to the hottest New Year's Eve ticket in town, the LA Unscripted way. Where else can you come sail away with Styx? Meet your jukebox heroes. Waste away in Margaritaville while toasting with some red wine. My fortunate son, can't you see? As we say goodbye to 2025, you can't fight this feeling to watch Nextstar's Coast to Coast Countdown. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devon, and I want you to want me. Plus, be in the mix as we count down to 2026. Wow, talk about today's biggest icons and legends hitting all the high notes. Our December 31st docket is epic, but before we get into what your all-access pass entails, meet the hosts keeping you in the know live in every time zone.
From rock and roll legends to the music that moves you.
Before the ball drops, we have your sneak peek at Nextstar's Coast to Coast Countdown, streaming and broadcasting on 122 stations across the country. Rock and Roll Hall of Famers fireworks is gonna be epic.
Tell your friends and family to tune in or stream us. Trust me, we are bringing the party where you know and love every single guest. Where else does that happen, Michael? Not on that other station.
We're counting down to 2026.
With our Phoenix friends.
I'm Brad Perry.
And I'm Teresa Strasser. Gila is the prime spot to be.
Yay! So what's hot about spending New Year's Eve in Phoenix?
Oh my gosh. Where should we start? One, there's no snow. I think it's the people, like the community, coming together, having fun. I mean, come on, what more can you ask for than being at a casino?
We're gonna do a little bit of Finish the Lyric.
Okay.
You're as cold as ice.
Willing
To
to sacrifice
our love.
Our love.
Our love.
Okay.
Our love.
All right. I'm hot-blooded.
Check it and see. I got a
Fever
fever of 103.
I want you to.
Want me.
We reviewed
I
this.
need you to need me.
This is what I tell my
Yeah.
therapist.
Sparkle on this New Year's Eve.
With live music, special guests, epic fireworks, and a spectacular drone show.
Plus us, live from Gila River Resort and Casinos.
Don't miss the countdown to 2026.
And since you are now our official VIP guest, a sneak peek beyond the velvet ropes.
We're Foreigner, and we're hot-blooded for 2026. We are Styx. Happy New Year!
Hey, can't you see 2026 is almost here?
Join us, the Marshall Tucker Band, for the Coast to Coast Countdown.
Almost time to raise a glass of red wine. Join us, UB40, on the Coast to Coast Countdown.
Happy New Year!
You know it's a sure bet.
All of our awesome bands.
Countdown to 2026 with me, Mac McAnally.
If you've been to a Foreigner concert, we feel like it's the right thing to play hits. But we are going to start to try to mix in other stuff and start to make it a little more less predictable.
Styx is a rock band, first and foremost, but with a multicolored palette. Something like New Year's Eve, the confetti of rock.
Tried to create a new 38 special for 2025. You know, we've been around 50 years.
We've got the best fans in the world.
Why do you think they're the best fans?
They're the best looking.
It is time for us to fly into 2026. So I say, Happy New Year, baby. Woo!
Michael and Nikki, welcome to Wild Horse Pass.
While you guys are in Vegas, we're going to be here at Gila, ringing in the new year, Mountain Time.
Woo! It's a night of nostalgia, fireworks, and fun. Can you handle it? Next on the playlist, meet the legends behind your favorite lyrics.
Hey, we're Foreigner, and spend your New Year's Eve with your Jukebox Heroes.
We have 16 top 30 songs, which is pretty unusual for a band. They've stood the test of time, and they resonate with people in a way that, you know, great songs do.
You know the words. Now get to know the new-ish main man rocking the mic for Foreigner, Luis Maldonado.
It was actually very organic because I was already in the band. I'd been in the band already for 5 years. We would do these acoustic shows. Actually, Bruce, Michael, the keyboard player, and myself, we had these functions called VIB, Very Important Beer. And our manager went to one of these VIBs and was like,
yeah.
Light bulb.
Starting off with an orchestral run in Vegas in March, which is really cool. We love doing that. We're going to go back to Mexico in May. We have acoustic shows that we're doing, which are really fun.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Sticks in 26. Ready? Shoot!
Since 1972, they've been having the best of times, making great music. But what's the Styx secret to success?
We just seem to be a band that every one of us wants to somehow get maybe 1% better every single night. And you're fortunate to be in a band where everyone's like-minded in that way. Magical.
Raise your red wine glass because UB40 is ringing in the new year with us.
We're not really red wine drinkers, no. I didn't know there was so much to say about wine, but obviously there is. For us, reggae was urban music. We come from inner city Birmingham, the middle of the city, you know. It doesn't represent palm trees and sun to us. It represents the streets of where we live, you know. Reggae was urban for us.
We've got another album coming out next year. We're working on another album as we speak.
Lots of touring as always, you know.
I could never imagine myself doing anything else. It's kind of like, I guess I manifested this in a way.
He's a singer, songwriter, actor, and author, but long before Kevin Cronin was a rock star.
I started playing guitar when I was about 11.
He says his guitar became the secret weapon that protected him from bullies.
And just getting to that age, junior high school age, I would have to dodge through people's yards and to avoid getting my kicked. The Beatles came on, and within a week, these same guys who were, chasing me through alleyways on the way to my guitar lesson, now they all wanted to be in a band with me because I was the only one in the neighborhood who knew how to play the guitar.
We're all songwriters and, we are musicians, and we love being in the studio and laying it down and making records, and we've got 21 records.
Don't expect any cheap tricks when it comes to great music from this band.
I don't know how I describe it, but we really do records, we do songs that we would like to hear ourselves. So it's just stuff that we think is good.
And your party picks could also be on the NYE playlist. Just use the hashtag Coast to Coast NYE for your chance to be front and center across the country. And we are just starting to get in the groove. More of your first look at the Coast to Coast countdown when LA Unscripted rocks right on back. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and this is your first look at the Coast to Coast countdown airing right here on New Year's Eve. This year, over 220 million households can sing and stream along. Plus, we partnered with Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Now, let's follow Michael Yo and Nikki Novak to Arizona to see why.
We've been nominated as one of the top 10 casinos outside of Las Vegas, partly due to our 4-diamond resort accommodations here.
The Coast to Coast countdown to 2026 gallops in from award-winning Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
When people stay here at Wild Horse Pass, what can they expect?
We've got luxury rooms, elevated dining experiences, of course, non-stop casino action, and we've got A-list entertainment. Whatever you need, we got you.
Here at Gila, you do you.
Now, this place has so much to offer, but the icing on the cake, 7 different restaurants so we can eat our hearts out.
Absolutely. We're going to start you off up on our 11th floor steakhouse at Prime. Can't go wrong with the sunset view up there. And then we can come down here to Ling and Louie's if you want a little Asian fusion. We've got some great casual dining options as well.
Give me some of that. 405 rooms, 7 restaurants, 2 pools, a concert theater, shopping, and your favorite, Michael, golf.
Oh, we see ya. Gila.
Give me some of that good stuff. Give me some of that fancy pants. Give me some of that high life. I want something that will make me dance.
Spend New Year's with us.
And check in at Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
It's Coast to Coast Countdown.
I want something that will make me dance. Good stuff.
Gila is a party all year round, and this one has more in store, so don't go anywhere.
Give me some of that good stuff.
I don't believe in those. I really don't, because invariably you're setting yourself up for failure. I just try and live a disciplined life anyways. I make my resolutions daily rather than just on New
I'm with
Year's
you on
Day,
that.
you know?
I'm with you on that. Like I take the year and I just develop what I need to change in my year, and then if I get to my target point, then I'll celebrate on New Year's.
We have everything we want, you know. Having the fans come back, if we can keep our fans interested in what we're doing, it makes us interested in trying to bring more to them. I don't make it, well, I do make a New Year's usually day resolution, but I make a resolution pretty much for the next 365 every morning, and by the evening I'm so disappointed. But tomorrow's another day.
I don't really make New Year's resolutions. When something becomes apparent that I need to change or that I need to a challenge that I need to take on, I don't wait for New Year's to do it. I do it in the moment. And then New Year's is just kind of a reminder. It's a moment of reflection and renewal. That's what I'm going to be doing on New Year's Eve for sure.
New Year's resolution is maybe just a double strength version of my get a little bit better tomorrow that I do every day. Maybe New Year's has a little bit more oomph behind it. But in general, same mindset every day. You don't always get it done, but I bat for average.
Planning New Year's Eve can be stressful, but not now. Tell your friends and fam to tune in or stream us, because the Coast to Coast Countdown is giving all the feels.
It is my job to count down to 26 with you on Coast to Coast.
He's a 10-time recipient of the Country Music Awards Musician of the Year, but Mac McAnally never planned to be a shining star.
I love music, but I never really wanted to be in the middle of a stage. That was not a dream of mine. I wanted to be a guy in a band, maybe write a song that somebody else sang.
And the award-winning artist says he owes his success to another musical legend, Jimmy Buffett.
He believed in me before I believed in myself, so I would not be on this stage or any other stage today if it weren't for him. But he was the first guy that I looked up to, that I knew and respected, that told me that I was worthy of some respect.
We're 38 Special, and we're caught up in you and the Coast to Coast Countdown. Happy New Year!
With over 20 million records sold and the release of a brand new album milestone, it's an especially good new year for 38 Special.
I couldn't think of any better name to call it. It's 50 years. It's a big milestone for the band, and it's all new music. We looked at what's the most fun we can have, you know, at this stage.
Happy 2026 from the Marshall Tucker Band.
Happy New Year from the Marshall Tucker Band. This band's songs goes through lots of generations of people, so it touches a lot of people. Can't You See? Everybody knows that song. So it touches a lot of people. It's great to be part of something that big.
lots of music.
Yep, lots of music. The songs we're bringing out a lot of some of the older songs the band hasn't played in a while, so something all across the board. Hopefully there'll be something for everybody in there.
You can always bet on a good time. And speaking of, let's go back to Gila to see what else is in the cards at the casinos.
The showroom. Woo! Another high five.
This plays host to some of the best acts in all of entertainment here at Gila River Resorts and Casinos Wild Horse Pass. We've had everybody from Shabuzi to Jelly Roll. We've got the comedians coming in, and next year we're actually bringing what's called the Vegas Residency. We've got the Beach Boys coming in, we've got Babyface, and then we've got Diana Ross.
The Coast to Coast Countdown strikes gold.
And right here on this stage, Cheap Trick and 38 Special. What makes it so good?
The intimacy that you get in a venue like this, 1,400 seats, but you feel like it is the grandest of places when you're in there. It's a fantastic spot to see a show.
This 4-diamond stay, Wild Horses couldn't drag me away.
Well, giddy up, Michael. 90 stores at the premium outlets are calling my name. Gotta go shop.
Welcome to Phoenix Premium Outlets. We've got over 90 outlet stores featuring some of the top and favorite designers. We've got Coach, Michael Kors, Nike. We've got Ariat outlets. So we've got a little bit of everything for everybody.
We did so well at the casino at Gila.
That's right.
That's what we did. Spent it all.
You do you. Let's go golfing. It's a whirlwind, baby. This year's Coast to Coast Countdown is the best by par.
With the Marshall Tucker Band and a tribute to Jimmy Buffett, it's sure to be a hole-in-one. Cam, tell us, what makes Whirlwind Golf Club so terrific?
Just look at it. I mean, you're out here in the elements.
What makes this course special?
Well, the golf course, a little history about the golf course is we opened the Devil's Claw, which is this course here, in 2000, and then the Cattail opened in 2002. So we have 36 holes, championship golf. The golf courses themselves just lend to every skill level.
Nice!
No putter way to spend New Year's Eve.
Stroke of genius.
Thank you.
Now back to your backstage pass.
Music is the soundtrack of our lives.
Oh, yes, it is, Nikki. You're sure to know every word to this year's Coast to Coast lineup.
Can someone explain the name to us?
Well, when we formed the band, half of the guys were unemployed and the other half that had jobs gave them up to form the band. And one of our friends, who was also unemployed, suggested the name UB40 because that's the identity card that you used to have when you were unemployed, and it was called a UB40 card, Unemployment Benefit Form 40. We just thought, well, that's good. And it turned out to be marketing genius because there were 3 million unemployed people who were instantly fans.
We were just rehearsing in an old shack, and we had fortified this building with rebar and 2x4s. The front door looked like a vault door. It was out in the middle of nowhere. After about 2 months, the cops around that area must have thought there was some wild parties going on. They came out and made a raid on the building one night. They were beating on the door, bullhorns and everything to come out. We're yelling through, we can't come out this door, we don't have the key. We had lost it, you know, irresponsible, you know. And then one of the guys said, you know, like old West days, he was gonna shoot the lock off or something. He said, I got a 38 Special, will do the job for me or something. Well, we'll just call it 38 Special for now, and then we'll come up with something better later.
Marshall Tucker is a man that just passed away a couple years ago. He was a piano tuner. He was a live band, lining up to a line piano in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And the band rehearsed at his warehouse space. So his name was on the key, and that's how it became the Marshall Tucker Band.
Rick and I at the time were living in Philadelphia. It was probably about 1972 or 3. And we went to see the group Slade. They had this crazy image and all this stuff, and they glitter and platforms, and it was all this, and they were just doing all this crazy stuff, and it was like, they were great songs. But I said to Rick, I go, God, these guys are just using every cheap trick in the book. And he goes, hey, that'd be a cool band name.
So cool. Okay, let's review and rewind. This New Year's Eve, UB40 can't help falling in love with the Coast to Coast Countdown. Kevin Cronin will croon 2025, it's time for me to fly. But 38 Special will hang on loosely as Foreigner toasts with champagne as cold as ice. When it nears midnight, superstar Styx hit the stage as Cheap Trick lights the flame leading to 2026. So I am in harmony when the Marshall Tucker Band says, can't you see there's no other place to be? Whoa, and that's not everyone. What a lineup. LA Unscripted is there, and remember, use the hashtag Coast to Coast NYE as we say bye-bye 2025. Happy 2026, everyone.